Hi everyone, today I did a fall inspired look using some browns and some kind of cranberry-ish shades. I'm using my Urban Decay Naked palette for the majority of the eyeshadows that I'm using. Then I did use my Vainglorious eyeshadow from the MAC Disney collection, and it's kind of like a burgundy shade. If you don't have this color, you can use cranberry or even one of the other colors in this palette. So some dupes for some shades that I'm using will be mentioned throughout the video, and for the products for the rest of my face will be at the end like usual, so I hope you all enjoy it. Okay, prior to filming, I went ahead and applied my Urban Decay Primer Potion to my entire eyelid area. The first color that I'm going to go in is Smog, and I'm using the Naked palette, so it's going to be this one here. It's right next to Half Baked and in between Dark Horse as well. So I'm using my MAC 252 brush, and I'm picking up some of that Smog color, and I'm just going to place that right onto my lid area. Turn the brush on its side and start pulling that color upwards. Okay, and at this point you can take a fluffy crease brush like this one and kind of blend this upward a little bit more so it's not so harsh. Okay, the next color I'm going to use is called Vainglorious. It's a frost. It's part of the Disney collection, and it looks like this. If you don't have this color, you can use cranberry, any burgundy-ish shade, or you can use Hustle that is in the Naked palette as well. So I'm going to use a fluffy brush again, pick some of that color up, and then just start pulling that color a little bit higher than what we went with the Smog color. Take some more on this outer V here and pull that color up. So it creates a little bit of added warmth to this area, and it's a really pretty color when you wear it with Smog. Okay. If you need to, you can take a pencil brush by MAC. This is one that I have from Smashbox, and you could just place that here, right on the outer V, and then start pulling this shape as a V shape like I did on this side, very lightly. And of course, you need to blend that out with a fluffy brush so it's not so harsh. And if you also have like a concealer brush with a little bit of leftover concealer, you can go like right in this area here and just clean this up. Just very lightly. Doesn't have to be too much. Okay, so I'm going to take a clean eyeshadow brush and I'm going in with the color Virgin, which is the very first shade. And that's going to be my brow highlight. Right in here. Okay. We're going to use the double-ended pencil that you get with the palette. I'm going to use 0 on the top. And I'm going to use Whiskey on my waterline. Hopefully you guys can see that. And it doesn't have to be too precise or you know, too clean either, because we're going to add a color over this. Okay, so once we have that, as thin or as thick as you like, we're going to go with the color Hustle, which is going to be this one here. It's like, has a very purpley shade with my 219, yes, my 219 by MAC. Just take a little bit of that and kind of go over this eyeliner that we just did. And it's just gonna, it's just gonna smudge that color out just a bit. You can wing it out if you want to, but I'm not gonna do too much winging. Oh, my camera needs to focus. Okay, so we're gonna go in with Whiskey, which is the other side. It's a brown. We're gonna put that in our waterline. Hopefully my camera will focus. Okay. Now with a small like detailer brush like this one, I'm going to take some of that pencil. I'm going to take some of it with the brush, and then I'm going to smudge that right below my lashes. And that's going to create a base for the color that we're going to put on top. Doesn't have to be too precise. Okay. Now with the 252, we're going to pick up Smog again. If you don't have this color, by the way, you can use Bronze by MAC if you have that. Or any bronzy shade would work just fine. So we're just going to apply that right over that eyeliner that we just did. Clean it up. Okay. Now with the same small detailer brush, I'm going to pick up a little bit of that Vainglorious, that kind of burgundy shade, and I'm going to go just very lightly. I'm just tapping my brush just slightly, tapping off the excess, and then I'm going to go right over that, that small color that we just put on. Just to add a little bit more of a depth there. Clean the brush off. Go ahead and go in with the color Sin, which is a very shimmery kind of light pink shade. Take some of that, and we're going to put this in the inner corner just to give our eyes a more wide awake and more open look. Right in this little pocket where there can be some shadowing as well. So I'm going to apply my CoverGirl Lash Blast Fusion on the top and my bottom lashes, and then I'll be back to show you the rest of the look. Okay, so the look is complete really quickly. For my blush, I use the Tarte Lesser Natural Cheek Stain. I mentioned these in a haul video that I haven't yet uploaded, but these are part of the Tarte holiday collection for this year, and it comes in a set of 3, but this one has the kind of bronzy gold shimmer, so it's really pretty to use on its own. It's pretty to layer underneath other cheek colors, and what I did was I put my LORAC Blush and Soul over it, and you guys know this is a color that I use very often when I do dark shades because it's so natural looking. You can still see the bronze kind of shimmer peeking through from the cheek stain, but it's not so overpowering where it takes over the look, and that's like the feature. I want like the main area to be focused is on my eye area. So this is really pretty and has just like a slight kind of plummy undertone. For my lips, I wanted to have kind of like a berry tone, but then I also wanted to keep it kind of neutral. So what I did was I used my Revlon lipstick in Soft Nude, which is number 70. This is part of the Color Burst, I think that's what it's called, the collection. And it's just a nude lipstick. It's very similar to Creme de Nude, so if you have that, you can substitute that. And then I just layered just a little bit of this Tarte lip gloss, and this is a berry color with some gold glitter. This was part of their holiday collection. You get a set of 15 lip glosses, and I also talked about that in a video, so that should be one of the next coming videos. If not, it's already posted before I got to this one. But that is all the products that I use. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below the video as usual, and I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.